I'm trying to remain calm. I'm trying to remain composed. I'm trying to remain civil. I'm trying not to get angry. Please, for the love of God, explain to me what is so flipping difficult about parking without hitting somebody. Middle of a live stream here, some numbnuts who can't freaking drive a truck is behind the wheel of a truck running into me. Ten times in 2.5 years, I've been hit in a parking lot, 4 trucks at a truck stop by a so-called professional truck driver. No, sir, Mr. Jones. No damage. Thank goodness. I have an all-steel, heavy-haul trailer. He has a crappy aluminum Schneider decommissioned trailer. Moved my mirrors in, didn't break anything. No damage to my trailer or my truck or the load. The only thing damaged is my good mood. Man, that pisses me off. I'll tell you, that's all I can do. I mean, I was very short with the guy, very curt, I'm upset. I think I have a right to be upset, but I tried to rein it in a little bit. But oh my God. What is so hard about backing up a truck without hitting me? This is number 10. Number 10 in 2.5 years of driving a truck. And this is the topper. This is the 4th time since August the 9th, since I've been in this truck. The 4th time I've been hit. And the only reason I'm in this truck, because when I was in Dallas last, making my delivery coming out of California, just a little over a week ago, I got hit and damaged the truck to a point where they had to bring this truck down from Minnesota, and I had to swap all my stuff into this one from the last one. I want to scream at the top of my lungs so bad and use every curse and expletive and vindictive. Right now, I just want an explanation. Please, for the love of God, explain to me what is so hard about backing up a truck. I just want to cry. I want to cry and I want to laugh. What is the major malfunction of these so-called professionals who can't do the most basic damn thing? Back up a truck. He's driving a dry van. His entire job is specialized into backing up to docks, to doors. I drive an open deck trailer. I pull up to a dock once in a while, 50% of the time. Outside dock, I drive the equipment off the back. A lot of times it's lifted off with forklifts or a crane. Well, that's the operative word there, Mr. Frederick. Trying. I think that probably the more accurate word is failing. It is frustrating. If I had any hair up here left, I'd be ripping it out. 10 times by so-called professionals. I mean, where is that bullseye on me? I don't see it. Maybe somebody else does see it, and they're able to, bam, let's hit that son of a bitch. I apologize if I'm coming across as being the most arrogant piece of shit in the world, and I apologize for the language. I have never hit a single driver in a truck stop parking lot. I have never hit somebody in a regular standard van, 53-foot trailer. I have never hit them in a 30-foot up trailer. I've never hit them with a 53-foot step deck, flatbed, or 48-foot step deck here, with or without a legal size load. 14-foot wide, 12-foot wide, 10-foot wide, legal 8-foot 6 wide. I've never hit anybody. It's not hard. I mean, haven't even finished my dinner yet. I got a whole chili dog there going to waste because I have no appetite right now. I'm just effing pissed. Why? I that's all I want. I just want an explanation as to why. Why are these people doing this to me? I feel like I am being personally attacked. Hey, Frank, I want you to go to Amarillo and hit this guy. Hey, Mike, what are you doing next week? Run over to Denver and hit this guy. Hey, Sanjeev, you just got your license 2 days ago? Drive over to Cleveland and run this guy off the damn road. Bash his front end in. He deserves it. I tell you what, if I ever drank alcohol more than this little tiny bit in my entire life, and I'm being literal, this little bit my entire life, I would pick up drinking. Why? I just want an answer to that question. Why? Not why are we here on Earth? What is my purpose in life? What's the meaning of the universe? Why is there air? Why do butterflies not make butter? I want to know why these SOBs are targeting me. Because that's the way I'm feeling right now. Targeting me. I got a message from a guy the other day, on the vlog. He's gotten 2 inspections. Two inspections in like 8 years, I think he says. I have a roadside inspection from New Mexico, and it says right there, no violations. This is my 7th roadside inspection in 2 years, which is kind of high. But I pass them all with flying colors. I back into my parking spots without running into people. I don't understand. You know, I don't think myself to be a stupid man. I have a modicum of intelligence. I have a little bit of knowledge that I've gleaned over the past 48 years of life. You know, when I decided to become a truck driver, saved up my money, went to truck driving school, paid attention in truck driving school, passed my CDL test, first attempt, with about I think 98% on my score. All my parking was correct. My pre-trip, walkthrough was all correct. All my computer written test was 100% correct. I had a little bit missing on my pre-test, my learner's permit tests. I think I missed like 3 questions on that, and then I missed 1 point on my on the actual driving portion. I had a little bit of experience of driving a car, a large car, a motorcycle, a bicycle, a wagon, forklifts, bobcats, front end loaders, excavators, split gears, towing a trailer. I have a bit of skill. I try to master my chosen trade. It's not a complicated trade at that. When I was an arborist, when I was an agricultural, tree, what they call a tree surgeon, I climbed and cut trees. I was a landscaper. I was a horticulturalist. I was a pesticide applicator. Those jobs required a lot more technical knowledge. I had to understand a bit about Latin, about chemistry, botany, biology, insects, viruses, bacterium, parasites, the weather, the flow of water. I had to understand this to do my job at a basic level. Truck driving is nowhere near that complicated. Why does this idiot right here have a problem putting it in reverse without hitting somebody? I'm not a violent man. But damn it, I want to knock some damn teeth out. I want to blacken some eyes and knock somebody unconscious and give them a couple kicks in the nuts just for spite. Oh my God, why? I mean, I am not finishing my dinner. I have no appetite now. My stomach is literally upset. And if I have to vomit here, please forgive me. But I was trying to have a good time tonight. Share a little bit of something that I learned and something I enjoy doing with you kind people. And I appreciate you. Thank you for listening to me rant and rave and let some of this anger out. I mean, I do appreciate that. I mean, thank you very much. But now, beyond the normal prayers I will say at night, I have to get down here and say even more to try to let this anger out of me and ask God's forgiveness for being that way. I don't understand. I really don't. Nomad, yes. Because I have a heavy haul trailer, it's all steel. It's not these weak old little aluminum, standard flatbed pieces of garbage. He's driving an old Schneider decommissioned trailer that's been sold on to some little rinky-dink, like 1-2 truck fleet. So I have no damage. He moved my mirror back a little bit, but the bolts on there let it pivot, so there's no damage to that. No damage to my load, to the cargo, to the truck, or to the trailer. The only damage is to my mental well-being tonight and my good mood. It's the Seinfeld thing. Serenity now. Serenity now. I just gotta let it go. But the way I normally let things go is I vent. Oh, I'll scream to myself. Yeah, because I'm carrying 11 ATVs. 14,000 pound load. Let's see. And all right, so let's see here. So the first part of my load going to Council Bluffs, the value of the load is $102,000. $102,634. That's the first part of my load. The second part of my load going to Atlantic, Iowa, it's $45,248. So, $150,000 load. Then you add in a $30,000 trailer, $180,000 truck, my personal possession and equipment, the company's equipment. You're talking $250,000 here, almost. And this jackass, I'll just do whatever the hell I want. I'll just back in. Bam! Oh, did I hit you? No, I'm out here being pissed for no reason. Mother effer. Oh, yeah, I'll let it go. I mean, I just got to vent here for a moment. Like I said, serenity now. Serenity now. So how was your day? Hope you had a good day. Oh, my God. How does a truck driver who's been on the road for 2.5 years get hit 10 times? There's guys on the road who've never been hit once. They've been out here for 30 years. Oh, son of a bitch. I tell you. Oh, man. I got to tell you. Well, I know one way it's not good for me. It's not healthy. But I'm going to go in here, into the Flying J here. I'm going to give me a couple ice creams. I'm going to give me a Pepsi. Something a little bit sweet will help me calm down. Son of a... I tell you. Oh, man. It's laughable. I have to laugh at it. It is a sick joke being played on me. When I got pulled into the weigh station there in New Mexico, and they did my roadside inspection, my level 1 inspection. And I called. Once I got out of there, passed with no violations, Now I called called the safety manager. I said, hey, I just got an inspection. You know, I just got another inspection. It's a level 1. I got passed with flying colors. He said, outstanding, great, that's what I want to hear. Next, I called my direct manager. The first words out of his mouth, don't tell me you got hit in another parking lot. How prophetic were those words? How flipping prophetic were those words? One day off. You know, and I tell him, no, sir, I did not get hit in the parking lot. I got an inspection, passed with fine colors, no violations. And he says, oh, good, that's what I want to hear. Okay, people trying to call me. Sorry. It's a good thing I have 0 damage to the load, 0 damage to my truck, 0 damage to my trailer. The only thing that's damaged is my good mood. Yeah, Stephanie, I'm sorry about that. And that's... I don't understand what's so difficult about driving. Human beings have been driving cars in America for over 100 years. Everybody today, every single person living today grew up with cars on the road. 99% of all the people on the road today have grown up since the 1950s with the traffic we have. Yeah, cars and vehicles keep more powerful, get a little bit faster, the rules slightly change. There's more traffic. It's not that hard. Ah, man alive. It's ridiculous. It's comical. I mean, you can't make this up, you know? Well, I've had my little pity party here for the past 20-something minutes, so. All right, let's get back to what we were talking about before. Let me just take a nice sharp right-hand turn, left-hand turn, crisscross, rib around turn. Let's just get off that subject. It's over and done with. Nothing is damaged. Nobody was hurt. Leave that behind. All right, so now the real victim of the night, Mr. Chili Dog, did not get eaten fully. He's only half done. That's the real tragedy here. Now that it's cold, I'm going to have to pop it in the microwave to heat it up. Which unfortunately means all this junk up here has to get moved. Because believe it or not, there's a microwave hiding behind that. Oh, that's right. I need that t-shirt. Poor Mr. Chili Dog. Well, see, that's what happened to my last truck, Stephanie. My last truck down in Dallas got damaged enough, and it was a hit and run. Cops didn't want to show up to take a report. I had to wait another several days and get a different load. Whatever. But the Chili Dog is kind of looking pretty sad and pitiful now. But like I said, I'll pop it in the microwave. I'll heat it up. Not going to be too bad. And then I'm going to console my poor injured psyche by going in here, getting a couple ice creams, or maybe just a pint ice cream, and a Pepsi, I'll lay down tonight and cry into my pillow, and have a pity party. Oh. Oh man. And the thing is, I was having a really good day. Oh well. Okay, but I just get it out of my head. All right. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Time. I believe I put the announcement thing on the subscription. Should come up announcing it. We're going to be doing, turn that the right way, corned beef hash. We're going to do sausage and a little bit of bacon, a little bit of breakfast sausage patties, a little bit of strips of bacon, and some sunny side up eggs. And because I have bread, I'm going to make a little bit of toast as well in the panini maker. I'll show you how that's done. So we're going to be doing that live feed tomorrow about 8 a.m. Central Time. It is 6:40 right now. So that's 14 hours from now approximately. 17 and a half hours, let's say. And it'd be a real shame if this guy woke up in the morning with no lug nuts. I'm not saying that it's going to happen. I'm saying that it's a distinct possibility that some nefarious character is going to be stealing lug nuts off him. And guaranteed, this clown isn't doing a pre-trip inspection. Roxbury, how you doing? Hope you don't mind the rant. Hopefully you caught the chili dog cooking this morning, a little while ago before I got hit. And the other thing that really got to talk about, okay, Christmas dinner. We all have our family traditions, Christmas dinner, but being as I'm in a truck and I'll be out for Christmas, I have a Cornish game hen, little mini chicken, basically. Marinating here. I got a little bit of garlic and black pepper on it. Vacuum sealed. Marinating in the refrigerator here for a couple days. Monday night at 5 p.m. Central Time, which is where I'll be. I'll still be here in Amarillo. I'm going to be cooking that with some lima beans and some roasted potatoes. Pan roasted potatoes. So stick tuned for that one. Yeah, Roxbury, I do have it on I got the DVR feature set. Just when you go to my channel listing, the videos, you'll see it. You'll see it right before this one, and at the very end, you'll see where I get hit. But up to that point, made some good old fashioned chili dogs. I mean, the light's not too great for this, but there you go. It's a little better. Made some chili dogs. No, on Christmas I will be sitting. So today is Saturday night. I'm going to be here in Amarillo till early Tuesday morning. About 3 o'clock Tuesday morning, I'm gonna roll out of here. I got about 680 miles to go to get to Omaha, Nebraska, Council Bluffs, Iowa. I'm going to stop a little bit short of Omaha, Council Bluffs, where I'm going to stay the rest of Tuesday, stay all of Christmas Day, Wednesday, stay at that truck stop, and then Thursday morning, I'm going to make my 2 deliveries of these 11 ATVs. But I'm not going to do my Christmas dinner on Christmas. I'm not going to do it on Christmas Eve. I'm going to do it on Monday. That way I can take a little more time with it and I can share it with you folks so I'm not interrupting. You're not going to be watching me on Christmas. That'd be, you don't need to see this Grinch on Christmas. My heart is right now is about 6 times too small, at least for one person. Whatever. All right. I've been pulled over for a DOT inspection 7 times. This last one yesterday was number 7. I have passed every single level 1. I have passed every single level 2. I have not had a level 3 yet. But because I have a particular attitude when it comes to my safety, my job, I make sure everything is perfect before I roll. If it's not perfect, I don't care who wants what, when, where, and why. I'm not rolling until it's fixed. Wyoming, yes, I am. I am with Valley Transportation Services out of Grand Meadow, Minnesota. We do heavy haul, oversized loads, mostly Caterpillar, John Deere, agricultural and commercial and construction equipment. That's the primary thing we do. I have a 48-foot all steel heavy haul step deck. I'm driving a 389 Peterbilt, 18-speed transmission, 280-inch wheelbase, and it's a 2018 model. Okay, level 1. Level 1 DOT inspection. Basically, your paperwork, so my driver's license, my medical card, my bills of lading, which let me got here. All these documents here are the bills of lading. They tell you what the load is, where it came from, who owns it, where it's going, who's transporting it, who's responsible for it, blah, 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 blah. The registration for the truck, insurance for the truck, registration and insurance for the trailer, the basic documents that they're going to look at. They're going to look at your lights to make sure they work. They're going to look at your windshield wiper, your horn. They're going to look at your brakes, your tires. They're going to do a cursory look. Level 2, they're going to open up the hood. They're going to look at your fluids, your fan belt. They're going to look at your wiring. They're going to look at, they're going to be a little bit more detailed on the truck. Then at level 3, they're going to be breaking out measurement devices to measure your brakes, measure your tires, look at a lot of other things. They're going to measure a lot of other things that just take a good hour or 2 for them to completely go from the very front of the truck all the way to the back. Every single little thing that they can look at, they're going to look at on a level 3. Level 3 is the most severe. It's the one they're going to find more things on level 3 than they're going to find on anything else. Thank God I've never had a level 3. But if they do, so what? I don't care if they do a level 3 on me because I'm going to pass with 0 violations. Because I make sure that my vehicle and myself and my paperwork and my load, every single thing is perfect. If it's not perfect to my satisfaction, it doesn't go down the road. No, Jordan, there was no damage. Thank goodness. Because of the type of trailer I have an all steel heavy haul trailer. It's going to a weigh station, getting a DOT inspection, they always mean nothing to me because I make sure I'm safe. I don't care about anybody else's safety. I'm safe, so everybody else benefits. I've been through Wyoming many a time. I've been to all 48. I've been past Cody a couple times. The last thing I picked up in Wyoming was over in Lovell, Wyoming. I picked up some. I picked up some mining clay there in Lovell, if I remember correctly what it is. But I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm currently out of Atlanta, near Marietta, Georgia, near Atlanta. But I am moving up to Kalispell, Lake Flathead in Montana. So this next year, I plan on being up there. But I'd rather be out west. Wyoming is beautiful to drive through. Down there in the very southern southwest corner, the Wind River Gorge. Love driving through that area. Yeah, Bentonite. Yeah. Went there once. Oh, see, it was little more than a year ago, if I remember correctly. They were doing work up on I-90, so I had to go around. I think it was Three Forks. I had to come eventually weed my way down through, because the way I was originally going to go was, shut down, so I had to take a big detour because they're doing some kind of road construction or train track construction or something. But that was last year. Yeah, Lovell, unfortunately, when I came into Lovell, it was very early morning. I think it was maybe March, I think it might have been. February or March. So it was cold, it was gray, it was but I stopped at that plant up there I think it's on the northeast side of town. But like I said, I wish I could have stopped, and seen a little bit of the town, but long haul trucking, I don't get those options. Oh well, but like I said, I like that area. Wyoming, Montana, Idaho. I like that area. I like the open spaces. I like less people. Like I said, from Baltimore, East Coast, too damn many people. Atlanta, too many people. I spent 10 years of my life growing up in Japan. Too many people. Look at what happens right now. One person ruins my mood. Oh, well. I'll get over it, but like I said, sorry. I can't talk right now. Told you what I was doing. Don't be calling me. I got important people to talk to. Not saying any of you are actually important, but I'll treat you like you are. I know I'm not. I'm just one guy trying to live a simple life. My importance is probably pretty low on 99.9999 out to infinity% of the people. So, whatever. All right, so. Turn that off here. So, okay, so even after that quote-unquote fun of being hit for the 10th time, Scranton, PA. So you're a mid-Atlantic boy like me. Yeah, well, I brought a load out of Dundalk, about 3 weeks ago or so, 4 weeks ago. Yeah, about a month, a little over a month, about a month ago. Brought a load out of Dundalk. Like I said, I'm from Baltimore. I could probably guess what a couple of things you might miss from the area. Royal Farm chicken and Polish food. Those are the top things that I miss. Royal Farm fried chicken, a Polish sausage from Polak Johnny's, a snowball, and a crab cake. That's all I miss about Baltimore. Everything else, whatever. I may be a Baltimorean, and I always will be, but it's no longer my home. So, like I said, like I always tell people, Baltimore by birth, Maryland by birth, Georgia by necessity, Montana by choice. And that's how I view it. All right, well, I think this is about the end of it. I got videos to edit. Yep, gotta have some good pierogies. You know. Well, Jordan Dowse, thank you very much. I'll be checking out your channel as well. Trucking Wyoming, thank you very much. Metal Music, thank you for coming in late. Nathaniel, Stephanie, Roxbury, thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Nomads, thank you very much. IH Guy, thank you for coming in. Frederick, TJ, thank you all for coming in and listening to me rant. Thank you for those who were here for the chili dog cooking. I greatly appreciate that. Like I said, tomorrow, 8 a.m. Central Time, in about 14 hours or 13 hours from now, we're going to be making a corned beef hash, sausage, bacon, and sunny side eggs for breakfast tomorrow. So hopefully come back for that. And then 5 p.m. Central Time, I will be doing my Christmas dinner: Cornish game hen, lime beans, and roasted potatoes. So we'll be everybody who's on the stream. I do subscribe to everybody who subscribes to me or watches the stream. So I'll be checking out your channels as well. You know how it is. You got 600 subscribers or more. I mean, I think I just passed 680 the other day. So we are going to do that. You know, just I'll watch when I can, as much as I can, whenever possible. And trucking, you know, send me an email. It's in the description for my channel. This Trucker's Life, as you see on the screen, one word, at gmail.com. And I'll answer any question you may have about starting a YouTube channel, what kind of gear I use, what technique, what computer programs, the cameras, the techniques, the mounts. I'll answer any question you may have. And I do this primarily as a diary of my trucking career for myself. I do the live feeds for the audience. I do the cooking. I do the time work videos, the long form videos. I do the extra stuff for the audience because they're kind enough to come watch me blither and blather on and watch me work and go down the road. So I'm more than happy to help you out if you have any questions about what you do and how you do it. You know, but you got to make it for you. That's my only real advice I'll give. Always do it for yourself. If you want to do a family vlog, do it for yourself, not for the audience. You know, not many people out of Wyoming are doing vlogs that I see. More out of Idaho do vlogs. More out of Utah do vlogs. You know, of course, New York and California, but Wyoming, not so much. So, just put yourself out there. I'm naturally an introvert. I make a conscious decision to put myself out there, to be more outgoing, because if not, I'd be laying in here reading a book and it just being isolated, which that's not good for me or anybody else. Well, not that I'm out there, but that they're out there. Yeah, just shoot me an email. I'll send you my phone number, and we can we'll chit chat We'll do a live stream here if you want. Like I said, whenever I'm on the live stream, if you go to this this address here, you put that on there, you close YouTube, and you have the camera on you, we'll have a good conversation face to face. Like I said, more than happy, to have somebody else out here, especially a fellow trucker who may have a unique thing. Yeah, there's local truck drivers out there on YouTube. There's long haul drivers. There's flatbed drivers. There's reefer drivers. There's owner operators. There's a few heavy haul guys like me. So, but do it for yourself first. That's the only real advice I'm giving. All right, so we are going to go ahead. Hey, Stephanie. Yeah, add that.
Hello. I wanted to say hello quickly.
Hello. I wanted to say hello quickly. I know you're gone, but
yeah. How you doing?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Hey,
I feel bad for you.
Stop wearing my shirt. Give me my shirt back.
Yeah.
I'm a t-shirt snob, so I see a t-shirt I don't have. Okay.
You need
to
chili dog one. Hi.
Yes, make sure you close the YouTube tab.
Yeah, I just did that then.
Yeah, just make sure, because it'll give you the echoes and cause problems. You don't have the YouTube tab closed. So how you doing, sir? So how you doing, Stephanie?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Good. So
There's an echo again. Can you hear the echo?
I don't have any. Well, let me go ahead and put my earphones on, just be on the safe side.
Okay.
I gotta close this YouTube app.
YouTube. There we go.
He's gone.
Okay. Yeah, well, he can do it, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead, let me just try to make sure eliminate any possibility of echo here. Yeah. Getting older, can't find a little.
You can't find
All right, there we go.
Hello.
All right. So
That's
first question for you: have the fires slowed down?
No.
Nope. Because that's probably the biggest news that we see out of Australia right now is the fires.
Yeah, we have the smoke has made it all the way to Victoria from New South Wales.
Okay.
That's how bad the smoke is.
That's what, 2,000 kilometers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's about 1,600 miles, which is basically halfway across America.
Wow.
So
when you think of it like that, that's amazing. Oh
well,
my gosh.
Australia and America are about the same size, roughly.
Yeah, I didn't realize that because you have a lot more states, so I always thought you guys were bigger, but you're not.
Yeah, we may not have the. I think the only state that compares really in size to what you have, Queensland, Northwest, and I forget the other ones. Forgive me, but Alaska and Texas are really the two biggest states. They're probably the two that compare the most.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah.
But we got goofier shapes to our states than you do. Most of your states are pretty much straight lines out to the coast. Canada does the same thing, straight up and down, and on the East Coast it's a little bit more jagged, but
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that's good. As long as everybody's dealing with it and the wildlife is being taken care of.
That's right.
And people are getting out of the way. That's probably the most important thing.
Yesterday, a couple of firefighters got killed actually because one of the trees burnt and it landed on the truck. It crushed the truck. They're really young guys with kids. It's horrible.
Yeah, I mean that's one of them jobs that I may have been a tree cutter. I was up in a tree with a chainsaw right in front of my face, and I did that for close to 30 years. I know how dangerous it is, but going into a fire, that's a special kind of bravery I don't have.
I know.
I like to think that if in a pinch I can do that, but to knowingly go in there just to fight the fire, not to rescue anybody's life, I would shy away from that personally, but
Yeah. I feel bad for you
Mr.
today.
Douse. Yeah.
I was saying, yeah, I get hit all the time, and they, like, for example, I even had my car parked, and I come back and all the back of the boot was crushed in. I'm like, who does that and drives off? Seriously.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, but the biggest thing is this guy's supposed to be a professional.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, when you go to truck driving training, the number one thing you got to learn is how to back up.
How to park.
That's where more accidents happen.
Yeah.
Mr. Trucking in Wyoming will tell you,
Mm-hmm.
Backing up is where you really shine, whether you're a good truck driver or not.
That was the first thing I learned how to do. Was back up before going forward at all.
Mm-hmm.
Backing up.
Yeah. Okay, so when I don't know how it was. Did you get your license originally in Pennsylvania?
I did.
Okay, so this is the normal way. Granted, mine was only a couple years ago, but the normal way is you take your written test, you get your learner's permit, you do your classes, and in the class they teach you how to back up. That's the bulk of what you learn is backing up and parking, offset, parallel, 90 degree into a dock. That's the bulk of what you do. Then you do a little bit of driving forward, but that's the last stage, the driving forward part. Make sure you can go around a corner, you can brake, you can accelerate, you can run through the gears, whatnot. And when you go to take your actual test, you do a walkthrough of your pre-trip inspection. Then you get into the truck. Then they take you, once you do that, you pass that part. Then you are on the driving pad, where you do the maneuvers to park. Parallel, offset, 90 degree, back into a dock, offset left or right, parallel, park left or right, usually do 3 of them. That's standard, and you can get any of those 3. So, and when you come into a parking spot like a truck, a truck stop, there are truck spots where you can pull through.
Mm-hmm.
There are some of those. The majority of your parking spots are ones you have to back into. Now, you can back in on the passenger side, which is called a blind side backing, because you just can't see as much.
Mm-hmm.
The other way, the best way, is the driver's side, where you can look out because I open my door and lean out so I can see everything. Now, most of these guys are driving automatics, which makes it even easier. I'm driving a stick shift.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
So, yeah, I mean, let me see here. Let's see if you can see this here. All right, that right there, 18-speed gear shift.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
So like any regular car, there's a clutch, but, so it's a little bit more difficult to back up in this truck.
Yeah.
Because of the length of the vehicle, the weight I carry, the width I am sometimes. My wheels on the back are not together; they're split apart, so I have to be more careful backing up. Because if I go too sharp, I can actually pop tires. The tire will bend away from the rim if I turn too hard, because the tire's not going to roll back and forth. I'll actually drag the tire sideways.
Oh, wow.
If I turn the truck too sharply. So parking for me in my style of truck is a lot harder than what this guy had.
Yeah.
This guy has his tires right next to each other. So any scrubbing he's doing is really minimized.
Yeah.
Plus he's driving an automatic truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so he doesn't have to worry about shifting gears or feathering the throttle or any of that other stuff. He just has to back in without hitting people,
And he couldn't even do that.
And he's driving and like I said, 10 times. It's like, I guess you can understand my frustration.
Oh, I completely do.
Yes, it's not my truck. I don't own it. I don't pay for any damages, but still, I look at it as mine.
Yeah. Do you have the same truck always, or do you change over trucks so
Yes.
many years?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, same truck.
Oh.
Same truck. Hold on
Yeah.
a second, please.
That's okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Human body needs to blow its nose. Yeah.
It's fine.
No. See, the only reason I'm in this truck now is because the last time I was in Dallas, just a little more than a week ago, a guy hit me.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
And
yeah.
Damaged the truck so bad that I had to have this truck brought down from headquarters, move all my stuff into here.
Oh, wow. So this is a new truck.
Switch everything up. Yeah. So I'm having fun. It looks like it froze up there a little bit.
Oh,
I don't know if that's me.
Yours has gone all pixelated.
I think I got my signal decided it wanted to change. So I only got one bar on my signal. I got to find a better place for it. But all these metal trucks moving around. Okay, there it jumped up a little bit. So somebody was in the way of the signal. There we go. Yeah. So
where are you pulled up at the moment? Are you?
This is my internet. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right now I'm in Amarillo, Texas.
Oh, okay.
Are
you just parked in a where are you actually parked though?
I'm at the Flying J truck stop.
Oh, okay.
Here on the east side of Amarillo, Texas, off of Interstate 40.
Oh, okay.
So if you looked at
and there's other trucks there too.
Yeah. If you looked at a map of Texas, I'm in the northern part of Texas, up in that little square top area.
Oh yeah,
about halfway between Oklahoma and New Mexico. Let's see.
Oh, I see.
See if I can't get a picture of it. Yeah. So let me see if I can't get a picture of it. Hopefully this will show. All right, so I'm there at that blue dot. I can't even see that. I need to turn it down there, don't I? I keep forgetting about that.
You're on the wrong side. I have it. Yeah. If you go like that, move it like that, it'll be okay. If you move
it helps if I turn down the brightness instead of the volume. That helps as well. Okay. All right, so,
I do that. Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so that blue dot is where I'm at in the middle.
Yeah.
And over to the over this way is New Mexico.
Yeah. Okay.
Above me, directly above me, is going to be Oklahoma. And also to the west, over to the east side, is going to be Oklahoma as well, because Oklahoma goes around the top of Texas.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
So down here, you're heading towards Dallas. You're heading towards New Mexico and the Gulf of Mexico. So.
Yeah.
So there we go. So you can still see that blue dot, I think.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we're up there. I'm going up this way.
Okay.
Up here towards Iowa.
Oh wow.
But I still have. I don't deliver until Thursday.
Oh wow.
I came from El Paso, which is at the very, very western tip of Texas, right where Mexico and New Mexico are over top of it. It's at this very little tiny corner. It's 1,000 miles or 1,600 kilometers, I think it is. I think that's conversion. I'm not American. I don't do metric.
Yeah.
We're stupid like that, but whatever. But like I said, about 1,600 kilometers from El Paso to Omaha, Nebraska, which is basically where I'm doing, the little town called Council Bluffs, which is in Iowa, not Nebraska.
Okay.
So basically it was a 2-day trip. I picked up on Thursday, stayed down there. Hey, Mike, how you doing? There we go.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
That's a little bit better. A little bit of interference with the other, not having the earphones on.
Yes, absolutely. I couldn't get it. It comes to my speakerphone, so
Yeah.
with the earbuds in.
Yeah, I find it does make a big difference.
It
Because
does.
StreamYard's a little bit weird because it likes picking up everything. But, you know, you give it access to the microphone, it wants to pick up every dang thing. So
It's all good.
Yeah, but like I said, you know, so it's 1,000 miles from, you know, from El Paso up to Council Bluffs, Iowa, for my deliveries. I picked up on Thursday. I left Friday morning. Of course, Friday I got my level 1 inspection in New Mexico. A little bit of waste of time. Big deal. Only went 170 miles yesterday. Only went 170 miles today to get to here to Amarillo. I want to say Alamo for some stupid reason.
Armadillo.
Armadillo, yeah. Jung-gun, how you doing? Metal Music, Queen Stacking. Thank you all very much. Like I said, you know, it's just one of the things, you know, it's a long holiday. My delivery was not going to be open. One of them wasn't going to be open until Thursday. So my manager says, don't worry about it, just deliver both of them on Thursday. So now I have 1,000 miles to go, and I had 6 days to do it. So instead of making a quick bebop right up there and sitting up near Omaha, which Omaha is not too bad, but I'd rather sit here in Amarillo for a couple days. You know, it's a little bit nicer. A lot more restaurants, especially the Big Texan, where I'm going to go for lunch tomorrow.
72-ounce
that
steak.
sounds fun.
72-ounce steak. If you eat it all in 1 hour with all the extras that are with it, a roll, salad, a baked potato, and I think one side, you get it free. I can eat.
That's correct.
I can eat, but no, I can't do that. You know, I'm not that much of a glutton. The reigning champion is like 115-pound woman who's like 5 foot nothing. She's done it like 4 times and set 4 records with it. It's like she had to be hollow to eat that amount of food. I mean, I barely have that amount of food in my refrigerator. And that's going to feed me for 2 weeks. And that's ridiculous.
Right.
Oh, well, you know, it's like I said, I instead of going straight up there, my manager said I can go anywhere I want. He didn't care how far out of route it was. Go wherever you want to go. Just tell me when you get there where you are. So I said, screw it.
What do you got, an oversize on?
Not today. I got a legal load. I got these stupid ATVs on here. You know, the last oversized. The last oversized I had, I got up in. Where did I go? I went up to. Where the hell did I go
Dakota,
to?
wasn't it?
No, it wasn't North Dakota. Crap! It was. I got a heat exchanger. I took out down to just north of Louisiana. It was like a 700-mile run. It was an easy peasy thing. But you know that was the last one. That was 3 trips ago. Yeah, because I brought a legal load. Yeah, I brought a legal load from Dallas. So I had to run back over into Dallas, take that up to Iowa. Then I went over to deadheaded over to Dubuque, Iowa, picked up a couple of loader backhoes, which was a legal load still. Brought that down to El Paso, and at first to Albuquerque, then to El Paso. El Paso Thursday, I picked up these ATVs, which are going back up to Iowa. You know, so basically making a circle. You know, that's the nature of the game. Sometimes you know you don't exactly get a choice where you go.
Got to do what you got to do, you know.
And especially being local, you're running over the same roads 14 million times. You know.
Yeah.
So, Mike, are you a driver as well?
I drove for 40 years, 48 states in Canada, 40 years.
Oh, wow.
And I work locally now. I live up here in Wyoming and just drive locally. I'm home every day.
Oh, okay.
Well, I am too, technically. It's just my home is a 7x7 prison cell.
His home is on wheels.
Yeah, you know, and not the
I've
good
done
kind.
my time.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you know, that's why I'm cooking in a Peterbilt making chili dogs, because I'm not in a real kitchen making filet mignons. You know.
Yeah, I hear you. You got to do what you got to do, brother.
Oh yeah, I mean, but like I said, I enjoy my job. You know, that's the thing about it. I really enjoy trucking. You know, of course we just like with any job, you got your managers and the clientele, and you got stupid people doing stupid things. But I enjoy doing the job. The money I put in to getting my license was worth it to me. You know, I do enjoy it. You know, and when I move up to Lake Flathead, buy me a piece of land, I will get me that local job. You know.
Exactly.
You know, I'll it won't be right away, because local jobs are always the highly prized thing. You know, I have two friends who were with me at my first company, Watkins Shepherd. I don't know if you remember them.
I do. Watkins Shepherd. Yep.
Okay. Well, me and my friends got there, in 2017, after they've been bought by Schneider, and their website said nothing about being bought by Schneider, so didn't know about that. But I chose the company because A, they had Blue Cross Blue Shield health insurance, which I wanted. Most of the places had United. I didn't like United when I did have it. And 2, it was based in Montana, where I'm eventually moving to. So,
right.
But things being the way they are, I stayed there for a year, learning what I can learn, doing dry van, local delivery, whatnot. Drove all 48 states. Excuse me. Then after a year, I moved over to Melton, doing flatbed work.
Okay.
Learning a bit of, securement, whatnot.
Right.
Driving more styrofoam and roof material than I care to say.
Cheap freight.
Oh, styrofoam is the worst thing in the universe. I hate it.
Next to lumber.
Well, lumber at least I can crank down on. Styrofoam, ooh, don't crush it. Ooh, me. Like,
right.
Come on. And then putting tarps on everything. 30-mile-an-hour winds at minus 30 degrees in Chicago, trying to unroll a vinyl tarp on the stuff. Yeah, I'm done with that. So I did that for a year. Then I came here to Valley, where I could do construction equipment, agricultural equipment, and I do carry some stuff like ATVs, like straw. I have those fill-in loads, but I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I truly enjoy the job. That's a big thing for me.
Yeah, you got to enjoy what you do, and and I did. I worked for a company called Lidka out of Trenton, New Jersey, back when Bethlehem Steel was in business.
Yeah, I'm from Baltimore. I know exactly. Yeah.
Dundalk Terminal. I used to haul out of there all the time.
Yeah.
And those days are gone, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like it used to be,
Not what it used to be, But like I said,
where's Miss Stephanie from?
Australia, Melbourne, Australia.
Melbourne, Australia, AC/DC country.
Yeah, that's it.
That's cool.
Yep.
Everyone always says, or crikey, Steve Irwin.
Put a little shrimp on the bobby.
Little shrimp on the bobby, no doubt.
Yeah, like I said, but
hey, I got to get out of here, but I'll definitely hit you up. I shot you an email, Trucker's Life.
All right, yeah, anytime, Mike. And like I said, I'll answer any question you may have. Granted, I'm not going to tell you anything about trucking you don't know, but as far as YouTube,
I want to get my own channel started.
Yeah, just, like I said,
I'll add you as well, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, just ask anybody that we're associated with, and we'll be able to help you. So God bless. Merry Christmas to you, Mike. God bless you and your family.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
Have a good
one, Mike.
Bye.
Talk to you later.
Have a good one. Bye.
Yeah. See, that's the thing I like about YouTube and doing the live feeds like this. You get to meet people you never thought you would meet.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome.
It really is. I mean, it's an amazing thing because even during my 48 years, when I was a child, this was science fiction.
I know. It's so true.
I mean, the fact that I get to have this miniature computer that has more computing power than what took man to the moon. I get to have this in my pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's incredible. And then especially for like you, musician, you get to share your music around the world in an instant. And I find that amazing. I find that truly amazing. So do I. It's a man-made miracle, and I'm just amazed that I get to do this.
I like the fact that it doesn't matter what time of the day it is too. If you're having a bad day or whatever, you can always find someone to talk to.
We were having a good day, then we had a bad day. Now it's getting a bit better again. So, it's.
I had to tell you something. I don't want to bring up anything. I don't know if you know, because I started a new channel.
Yeah.
I was getting really badly harassed and on my old channel and abusive messages, threats. That peanut guy. He left a comment on your. I felt bad, so I wanted to apologize because I know there was a comment left. He had a go at you on one of my songs or something. Anyway. Long story short, I had to remove my emails because I was getting so harassed, and then he sent people to my channel, and that's all gone. I'm starting fresh. I'm being careful who I have on my channel.
Yeah. I mean, I feel sorry for you for having to deal with that kind of nonsense.
I know. I have to be more cautious too who I am because I'm very friendly and open, but like you said about meeting people, I love getting to know people. Sometimes people take advantage of that, don't they?
Unfortunately, it is, and it's just a fact of life. One, you're an attractive young woman. You will automatically have the dregs of society. It's partly human nature, but it's also the fact that too many of those humans don't have enough up here to control themselves.
Yeah.
Nomads. Some of that will happen, but it's got to start here and here. It's got to start in your heart. It's got to start in your head. Civility, courtesy, decency.
Yes.
A bit of moral guidance is needed. I mean, I could get on here and I look at you. I want you. What the hell? You don't need that, and I'm fairly confident you want that from one man only, your husband. Right?
Yes.
You'd only want one man to even come close to treating you that way, to show that desire, that attraction to you.
Yes.
Everybody else, shut the hell up and go away.
Yes.
But what I've told women friends of mine, always wear a ring. It doesn't. It's not a wedding ring. It's just a ring. But they see it on this finger, they're more than likely going to leave you alone.
Yeah. It's just people in general, like how people can act like that. I just don't I understand. Like, people were making videos about me and I haven't done anything to anyone.
No, it's just a fact. You have 2 X chromosomes. That's it. I mean, like for trucking channels. Okay. I've been doing this since May 28th of 2017 is when I started doing trucking videos on YouTube. I just hit 680 subscribers. And you see, I have like 500 something videos up, plus all the live ones that I do, basically almost 600 videos. over a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a woman truck driver in 2 days will have 2,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Just from the fact that it's a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I got a wife or a girlfriend and I brought her in the truck with me and had her in the vlog, I'm instantly going to gain another 2,000. I'm going to gain 2,000 subscribers. It's a guarantee.
Really?
It's a guarantee. Because too many of these idiots out here, they're alone in the truck all day. They're stupid animal men.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm not being facetious with that.
Yeah.
I'm being blunt and inaccurate. They're not really men. They're just male. They're animals.
Yes. Yes.
They think down
it.
here.
Yes.
They think down here instead of up here. They don't act like adults. They don't act like men. They don't act responsibly. I mean,
no.
I mean, you be glad you don't see what goes on at a truck stop.
I can imagine. Yeah. I know. Well, yesterday I was online and I got one guy came on. He was posting so much disgusting stuff.
Yeah.
He was posting like emojis of water squirting and it was just all sexual. And I was like, why would you do that? Like, what do you think someone's going to be like, wow, I'm impressed?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, oh my God, Miss Stephanie's going to want to talk to me. Man, I'm just Mr. Dynamite here. Oh, she's going to, oh my God, let me look this guy up. Okay, oh my God, he's in, where am I God? Oh my God, he's in Perth. He's Australian. I'm going to get on my car and drive across the country to go meet him because I found the love of my life. Really? I mean, it's not cute. It's not funny.
No.
It's insulting.
It is. It's insulting.
And all you can really do is look at it and go, man, I pity that human being for being that base, that animalistic.
Yeah, animalistic. That's right.
I mean, and not even animalistic in the good sense, in the disgusting sense,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a prude. I'm a normal man. I'm a normal human being.
Yeah.
I understand what sexuality is.
Yeah, same.
I've been in relationships, I've had my share of fun, let's just be called, without being too graphic, but there's a time and a place for it. And it
exactly.
Even though this is semi-private, only 8 people here, or 9 people here, still, it's you still have to have a measure of decorum about you. Which,
that's right.
Some people I don't get it.
Have no respect at all.
Well, I mean, I can't say respect, because respect for me is something more personal. It's a deeper kind of emotional state. Like I said, like I always say, civility, courtesy, decency, act morally.
Yeah.
If you do those basic things, you don't need respect. Respect is right up there with love.
Yeah.
I mean, if I get a wife again, she will have my love and my respect. They're 2 different things, but they're very close in it. I have friends that in one respect I love, in another respect I respect.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But then there are people that I respect but I don't love, and people that I love but don't respect.
That's true.
It's not. They're not. It's such a real fine line for me as to what those definitions are. I know them, but I can't explain them. So one day, if we become more than YouTube friends, meet in person, then I would start to develop a respect for you.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
But right now, we are 4,000 something miles or more apart. we have this tentative friendship.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But
when you meet a person, you get respect as a friendship. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so at the moment you have respect, you have courtesy, civility, decency, moral behavior.
Yes.
And as time goes on, if this friendship that we've started continues from that point, it becomes more and deeper as a friendship, then it would gain to respect.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So, like I said, that's the kind of progression I do, and I do that for everybody.
That makes sense.
I don't care if there's a bum on the street.
Yeah.
He's not going to get my respect. He's going to get courtesy, civility, decency, and moral goodness.
Yeah, that's
because I want those same things for myself.
Yeah.
I don't expect anybody to love me. I don't expect anybody to respect me. I have to earn those things.
Yeah.
And they're to me, they're too precious of a commodity to cheapen by saying, yeah, I'm going to respect you just because you're alive. No. I have a healthy understanding of a snake. I don't respect the snake. It's that comment saying, I have a healthy respect for it. No. That's an incorrect use of respect in my book.
Right. Yeah, I know.
I have a natural fear of a snake, of a water buffalo, of an elephant, of a spider. Those are things that can kill me.
Yes.
So I have a healthy fear of them. Now, I'll pick up a snake. I'll pick up a spider. I'll go pet the water buffalo or the elephant. But I know that they can't hurt me. Mr. Johnson, how you doing, sir? Welcome in. Long time no see. Mr. Johnson is a fellow truck driver. He went to the company I left, Melton Truck Lines. So hopefully he's doing well. So I think you missed the fun earlier, Will. I was on the earlier live feed. I made some chili dogs for dinner. There's a live feed. And then I got hit for the 10th time in the truck stop. And so this is the follow-up one where
aftermath.
This is the aftermath of that. And hopefully it improves my mood. Whatever,
But the poor chili dogs.
The poor chili dogs only got half eaten. That's a shame. That's a crime against humanity. Did I have to put this chili dog in the microwave to heat it up to finish eating it? That should sue him for mental anguish for making me not finish my chili dog. Mr. Tucker, how you doing? Welcome in. Yep, I got hit for the 10th time. No damage to my truck, no damage to the trailer, no damage to the load. But it happened on the live stream.
We were witnesses.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I came back kind of hot. I came back kind of upset. But like I said, I vented. Let it go. It's off in the wind, being cleansed and dispersed. So we're good now.
So do you have to? Did you say, because I missed at the start? Is there any damage? Do you have to go through all that?
No. There's no damage to the truck. No damage to the trailer. No damage to the load.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, pulling in on my driver's side, wasn't paying attention to what was going on. Obviously has no clue how to drive a truck properly. And then he gets out of the truck. Oh, I hit you?
Oh my gosh, really?
Well, where did the intelligence go?
Exactly.
Why do you think I laid on my horn for 20 seconds?
You didn't hear that? Really?
What do you think? I was just cheering because my football team won?
Yeah.
No, he's driving an old van trailer. I'm on my all steel, step deck trailer, which is made for heavy haul. So it was able to take the damage, take the impact. It wasn't fast, but it was still enough to rock the truck and to piss me off. So whatever. All right. Well, I got some Tic Tacs. I need one of these. Getting a little parched.
Tic Tacs to the rescue.
I'm surprised. Normally this will be gone in like 2 days.
Really?
I've had this box of Tic Tacs for well over a month now.
Oh gosh.
Which is kind of surprising for me, but all the other garbage and junk I eat, I'm not surprised. I know that is quite a surprise. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. They're Metal Music. Some of them seem like they got more brain power, more sense, more understanding what they're doing. Nomads, have a good night. Thank you for coming in to both live streams. I appreciate it. If you can, just try to tune in for tomorrow's breakfast and Monday's Christmas dinner.
So your Monday, you said Christmas dinner. Is that going to be on? Because I'm thinking my Christmas day.
No. Well, see, I'm just doing Christmas dinner early because Christmas. Tuesday is Christmas Eve. Yeah. I'm going to be driving most of the day. Normally, I would do a good Christmas dinner. My family, we did 2 Christmas dinners. We had Christmas Eve dinner.
Okay, yeah.
Then you had Christmas Day dinner.
Yeah.
Christmas Day dinner was typically a little bit more somber, a little more reserved. Christmas Eve dinner, you had more family over, and it was a little bit bigger celebration.
Yeah.
That's just the way it usually was done. So.
Oh, okay.
Well, Will, I do have a pound of ground beef. Let's see what this 73.27 ground beef. So, yes, I'll be on the road. I'll be up in Christmas. I'll be up just a little bit south of Omaha, Nebraska. Well, like I said, I use a panini press. I use pans. I'm thinking about getting a small propane stove so that I can cook some things outside. That'll get a lot hotter, where I need that higher heat, like doing stir fries, cooking in a wok. Well, I will put that on the list for recipes to do as a live feed. Like I said, Will, tonight, like I said, I did chili dogs, which got interrupted by the impact. I got chicken that I'm going to be doing barbecue chicken. I'm going to do a spaghetti with a bolognese sauce.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do like I said, I'm going to do my Cornish game hen, lima beans, and roasted potatoes for Christmas dinner, which I'm doing on Monday, which I know is a little bit early. What else do I have? I'm going to do a stew, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I need 1 or 2 ingredients. I have another recipe that I want to do. I don't have quite the right ingredients. Yeah, you did, Will. I'm going to do a steak sandwich, I think. With the chuck roast to make a nice, cut it, a little bit thinner than what it is, because right now it's about yay thick. Let me, I got to hear my Tic Tacs. So Tic Tac, the beef is about the thick as a Tic Tac, so I'll cut it about halfway, the size of this. About an inch thick. Then I'll, tenderize the living daylights out of it. Then I'll grill it, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of Miracle Whip, maybe a little bit of fried onions. Make a good steak sandwich out of that. I think I'll try that recipe. What else? Do a stew. Barbecue chicken, I said. I want to do a chicken curry, chicken and vegetable curry. I think I'll do that as a recipe. And if I can find me the right, pasta making machine, I might do fresh pasta. But I got to find the right machine.
Wow.
Because I need something that's a little bit more automatic. Because I don't have the room to knead and make dough. I just need to pour it in a tank and have it mix and have it extrude into the right shape. I got to find the right machine to do that. So I'm looking for one, but we'll see. I'm too much of an American not to do without my spaghetti and my pasta.
Do you know what a pavlova is?
I do not recall.
It's like meringue. It's like they keep fighting over whether it's Australian or New Zealand. It's a dessert and it's made out of meringue, and then you put cream on it and fruit, or you can have chocolate and peppermint. I think I'm going to make a video to educate everyone.
Yeah. Well, so is it sort of like a macaroon?
Yeah, kind of.
But
it's a big one.
Okay, so but it's more like a record size or a plate size?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to look that one up.
Yeah.
But I got my some decent dried spaghetti. I mean, this is the brand I like.
Oh yeah, we have that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very good brand for me. But when I can make pasta fresh, I prefer that. So, I got ramen noodles, but this is one of my favorite snacks.
Oh, you have ramen noodles?
Yep, this is my favorite snack.
Oh wow!
Some smoked herring, some kippered herring, on a saltine cracker with a little bit of mustard. That's a meal. Yep. And here we go. So the #1 instant dry ramen in the world, Sapporo Ichiban.
Oh wow!
So
I love ramen noodles. Oh my gosh!
Now I have one of these as well, the little cup of noodles, little instant things.
Yeah.
This is the garbage version. This is the top flight version. If you
I see.
Yeah, so this requires actual little bit of cooking, and I do put ingredients, egg and beef and ham and onions and other things in there when I make
that's
a good ramen.
idea. Yeah.
So I make it like I would get it at a real ramen restaurant.
Oh really?
But that's another reason why I want to get a good pasta machine, so I can make my own ramen noodles in it, and I can make fresh ramen. Because unfortunately, having grown up in Japan for 10 years,
I know. I'm so jealous.
Hey, Bullish Life, how you doing, sir? Welcome. Having grown up in that and having real Japanese food, coming back to the United States, I found 2 restaurants since 1988 that actually have anything approaching real Japanese food. And both of those restaurants are owned and operated by Japanese people, and 2, frequented by Japanese people.
Wow.
And every other place I go to, it's, Chinese or Mexicans running the place. No, I'm sorry. Food is one of those intrinsic things.
Yeah.
If I go to Australia and I have a Vegemite sandwich, right?
Yeah.
And I have the real thing. Now I know that's a bit stereotypical, but whatever. But if I go then to Switzerland and they're making a Vegemite-like thing and say it's original Australian, no, I want that old Italian grandma making my pasta.
Yeah.
I want that Southern grandma making my American soul food. I want a real Scotsman making my haggis.
Yeah.
When I want a real pierogi, I go to a Polish man or a Polish woman. I don't go to somebody from Zimbabwe to get a pierogi. There's just some things that you can't I can follow a recipe, but there are some things I just can't do because I don't have that innate touch. You know, I cannot make some things. I can follow the recipe perfectly, but that little undefinable quality, that quality that comes, you know, with growing up in that particular culture, you know, you can't duplicate. You know, there's no way I would ever be able to duplicate. I could become the best chef in the world, but I'm never making pasta the way some 95-year-old grandma from Liguria is going to make.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, there's a channel here on YouTube called Pasta Grannies.
Oh, is there?
Okay, so they go around to these old grandmas all over Italy and Sicily, showing their recipes, how they make it. And I can duplicate the recipe, all the ingredients, all the techniques, but I will never make it truly the way they make it. Because A, they never measure anything. 2, they've been doing it their entire lives. I can never approach that. Mr. Jones, welcome back. Yeah. Well, yeah, to a point, but I don't waste my pasta by throwing it at a wall. You know? That's the old wives' tale thing, you know. Throw it against the wall, you know. Screw that.
Yeah.
When it's done, it goes right in the pan with the sauce, gets covered in sauce, and I'm eating it. I don't have time to waste throwing it at the wall.
Exactly. Do you know those restaurants where you can, Japanese type ones, and you can watch them? They like make it in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be cool. Sushi restaurants are the number one thing for that. But 10 years in Japan and all the rest of my life since then, I am not a sushi fan.
I've never tried sushi ever, and I hear too many stories. People like have food poisoning, and it freaks me out.
Well, yeah, but that's, you know, the only way to really get good sushi is to get on a flight, get your passport, go to Japan. You know.
I know. That's my dream. I want to go to Japan so bad.
There's just something about it, you know. You know, like I said, I got lucky. I grew up there, you know.
Yeah.
1974 to 1978 and 1982 to 1988.
Wow.
You know, a kid growing up in Japan, I got to experience real Japanese culture, real Japanese food, you know. And like I said, since 1988, I found 2 restaurants that anywhere come close. The problem I have, I can walk into a Japanese restaurant and just from the smell, I can tell whether it's approaching what it should be.
Yeah. So how old were you when you were?
Okay, so I went to Japan when I was 3 years old, and you know, came back to the States for a couple of years, went back, and then I came back to the States when I was 17.
Oh wow! So you did all your schooling there?
Yeah. Well, and I was on an American military base, American schools, but you know, I lived out off the base a lot of times. I was off base all the time. You know, running around like a little idiot, like I was. But
did you learn Japanese?
Yeah, I used to speak Japanese fairly well, but when the only person you can talk to is your sister, and she she didn't pick it up as much as I did, and you're not around it for 10, 20 years. Yeah, it goes away. You know, there's other useless information I need besides actually speaking another language. You know, I speak American and English, and I get by with those two. And you think I'm kidding? I'm not. American is it may only be a dialect, but it's a weird thing. American is a weird thing. We do a lot. We do a lot of stupid things.
We have our own language. That's what.
Well, yeah, say. You do, but American, because the the music and the movies and the TV are so dominant around the world.
Yeah, that's true.
We spread our stupidity a little bit easier than everybody else. I mean, who would have thought all the abbreviations that came with the internet would spread around the world and everybody knows what they mean?
Keep America weird.
Yeah, keep America weird. We are a weird country. We're weird people, but I like to think we've been pretty good for the world. And at least for our little corner of the world, you know. Buenos noches there, Metal Music. Have a good night, sir. Appreciate you.
All right.
All right. What? I don't even know what time it is now.
Probably bedtime.
Yeah, well, the older you get, the earlier bedtime seems to be. All right. It is almost 8 p.m. for me. What a day.
Well, you're going to relax and not stress out.
I did my venting, and, you know, it's over and done with. Like I said, no damage. Just let it go. Just sit there and scream at the sky. And, you know, but, you know, like I said, I'm going to pop this pitiful poor chili dog, you know, the half of them that's remaining, pop it in the microwave, heating it up a little bit. You know, get that mess straightened up.
I'm right here.
Yeah, you know, I'm
in Australia. I don't know where am I tonight? I'm in Australia, or I'm right here.
Yeah, you're right. You're right where you are. Yeah. So, you know, I'm gonna wash these dishes down. I'm gonna, you know, get everything put away where it belongs.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to edit some video tonight, at least one, all day tomorrow, all day Monday. I'm doing nothing but editing and uploading.
Okay, yeah.
Hopefully, if I'm really, really lucky, I can get 7, maybe 8 done.
Oh, wow. That would be cool. Fingers
crossed. I'm 2 months behind.
Oh, really?
On the vlog. And the vlog gets behind real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I was really hoping that after the month break between when I changed jobs, July into August, that I could, you know, I would be more on top of it, but things always working.
I'm from Melbourne, Australia, TJ.
But like I said, we're gonna straighten up things. I still got to change the sheets on the bed. They've been on here for almost a week, getting kind of yucky, you know. So we're gonna change those. Change the pillowcases. I mean, I got up here, I got all my extra stuff up there, so not too bad. You know, I just like to take things off the bed, put things away, put everything, you know, pillows in the blankets in the front seat, sheets on, then I can lay everything out, you know, make it look nice for at least 5 minutes, and then go from there.
In Australia, it's good. I might actually do a live stream later on. So if you guys want to come over, then I can tell you.
All right. Well, what time?
Maybe I don't know when. I'm just thinking. I did one yesterday and it was quiet.
Yeah. I did miss it. I apologize.
That's okay.
But
do you think most people? Because most of my followers are like in the States, so maybe in like an hour or something. I don't know. Okay. I never know what time.
Well, like I said, it is 8 o'clock for me. Central time here in Texas.
Yeah.
Right. California will be 2 hours behind me.
Oh, behind. They're behind.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So 2 hours behind me in California.
Oh, okay.
New Mexico, Denver, Montana, you know, that area is 1 hour behind me. And then everything on the East Coast is going to be Eastern time, which is 1 hour ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so maybe do you think in 1 hour or 2 hours?
Well, whatever you're doing, you know.
Because I mean, I'm free. In an hour or two, then, if you want to come over.
Yeah, cool. I'll still be awake. I can't promise I'm going to say anything because I'll be.
Yeah, like, no, that's okay.
Move this over there, move that over there. I'll put the music down here. Type. Does that look good? Does that look good? No, screw that. Scrap that. Let's put this over here.
That's all right.
You know, because I have a 4 terabyte hard drive that I still have to go through, and I'm only
You know about that stuff. I got to buy one to put my videos on. What size would I get?
Well, like I said, I have some 2 terabyte drives, but I prefer the 4 terabyte because the amount of video I typically do in the day is around 2.5 to 3 hours ish.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I can get a little over about a month and a half of video with how I record. So I do 720p at 60 frames.
Yeah.
So a 256. Where's my SD card at? And we did my SD cards.
What brand is yours?
Well, these hard drives, I use Western Digital for the hard drive.
That one here, yeah.
Seagate is okay.
Yeah.
But
they're the 2 brands. Should I get Western Digital? Do you think that's better?
I prefer Western Digital. I think it's a little bit more stable of a hard drive. I wish I could afford to get the SSD hard drives.
Oh yeah, I know what one.
That is load faster, they record faster, they're more stable. But for a regular standard, external hard drive, I like the Western Digital.
Okay, and do you just plug that one in, or does it have to be powered?
No, it just plugs in through the USB on the on the side of the drive. So cool. it comes with the special cable, the Type C B.
Yep.
USB Type B.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Double. It's got the micro and the sub micro, whatever they want to call it, attachment on there. And it works pretty good. I mean, I find it to be fairly good for me.
Okay, cool.
So like I said, I'm working on my 7th hard drive now that I'm loading stuff onto. I'm taking the video and editing off the number 6 here at the moment.
Yeah.
So like I said, but I have my little micro SD cards that are 256 gigabytes. I have 4 of them, so I can swap them in and out of the camera real quick. And if I get backed up, I can, they can wait a little bit. But I typically get 8 to 10 hours of video on these per card. So, 2, 3, sometimes 4 days, I'll put on the card, then take it out and download it, through the computer onto the external hard drive, and that works for me,
Oh, cool.
So
well, that's very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah. So, but what I think I might do is a little bit more of a detailed review. I think I shot one, but I don't think I ever posted it, about the camera gear and all the equipment I use and whatnot. I may have, I may not have, but it wouldn't hurt to do it again. But like I said,
there's so much technology. There's so much to learn.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's like these little cameras here, my little B-roll cameras. I mean, I got these for $30 off of Amazon. So I bought 3 of them.
Wow.
Little things that I just put
I've never seen that before.
a little number 1 on it.
Yeah.
Because wait a second, let me find it. What did I do with it? No, sometimes I use the iPhone, to do a little bit of filming. I'll use my DSLR sometimes. I don't even know what I do with my camera. I have no idea what I do with my GoPro. So like I said, I use a GoPro Hero Black 7.
Yeah.
That's my main primary camera.
Oh, okay.
So, but I don't know where. I'll probably roll over and step on it or something. Right? So that's my primary camera that I shoot most of my footage with out the door, and also film in the truck.
Oh, interesting.
So, but I'll use these little, like I said, little $30 Chinese knockoff cameras. So I got 3 of them. I got 3 of them, and I label them all, 1, 2, and 3, and I got this one in a mount. So like I said, number 2, number 3 right here. And then I can. So if I break these, because I have them mounted outside, or for a moving shot, or I step on it, I'm not going to cry about it.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know anything about, do you ever film with your phone? Because I have a fairly new phone, and for some reason when I film, the voice is fuzzy.
What phone are you using?
It's an Oppo. I don't even know the model. What is it?
So it's an Android phone?
Yeah, Android.
Yeah. Well, the problem that I see with Android, and because all these companies, Samsung, Google, all the other companies that use the Android, operating system, what they're doing is they have the base layer system on, and then they're putting their stuff on top of it, and sometimes it causes computer errors and glitches.
Oh, okay.
Now I use, like I said, an iPhone 7.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do with it, and I do some filming with it. Okay.
Yeah.
The camera is fairly good, but I always hold it in the landscape position.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you film like that, you get the bars.
Yeah, that's
but I always film like that, and I do some things with it, and for some things it has fairly decent quality. The sound is, for me, but
so
I try to stick to the camera. The main cameras.
What would be the best for me if I wanted to record then? Do you think I should get a GoPro or something?
To be honest, a GoPro or the Osmo Action camera, which is a little bit cheaper, which I'm thinking about moving to getting a couple of those. But this is my original GoPro.
Yeah.
A GoPro Hero 5.
Oh, okay.
You can see the lens there is cracked.
Yeah.
There's the back.
Whoa.
yeah. Well, this is what happens, which I'm pretty much surprised it only got this damaged. This is what happens when you mount it outside on a truck and the clamp fails and you run over it with a 15-ton truck.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was not quite happy. I was not happy one little bit. Now, at the time, this was the only camera I had.
Yeah.
So I quickly, until I had, I could get the money for a new GoPro, I quickly bought 3 of these for $90. And I used them for a little bit till I got the new one. Let's see. Let me show you my typical setup here. Now on my camera mount, now I have a suction cup mounted to my window right in front of me. But this is how I usually have it set up.
Oh.
So I got the GoPro in a case. Let me take the GoPro out. So this is a GoPro Hero 7, basically identical to the one that I just showed you. But I have a microphone on top. I got a case that has the little slot here on the bottom for the microphone adapter. Yeah. This will improve your sound enormously.
Yeah.
Now,
is that a Rode?
No, this is just a knockoff.
Oh yeah.
A Moyo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or Movo. Yeah, Movo. Yeah, just a little knockoff, little cheapo from through Amazon, I would get a Rode, but there's a couple things I would want to do that this cage would not be able to do.
Yeah.
So that's a limitation sometimes. I got to find the things that work for me. But like I said, I got a swivel base on it. So I can angle it whenever I need to.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't even know they had this.
yeah. I mean, this one's is a Ulanzi, Ulanzi. I got 2 of these cases in case one broke. Let's have reserve. Like I said, I got the microphone adapter from GoPro, and then the cable and this isolator stand here, and the microphone with the dead cat. All that. Wasn't too expensive. I mean, I think it was like $30. I think these were $30 each. I mean, this little base here from GoPro was $30 by itself, which is
Wow.
Outrageous. But the camera
Yeah.
just slips right in. Normally there's a back that clips in here.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, I don't have it on because it holds in pretty good. I'm not doing any real action shots. But then here on the side, you know, the little door that's normally here,
Yeah.
you know, plug in the microphone like that. You know, so then I get pretty good sound.
Hi, Christopher. I have a new channel. That's probably why you can't find me.
Yeah.
If you go to, did I add my link on there? Did it disappear?
What I think he's saying is when are you going to be doing some concerts?
No, I don't think he has my new channel though, because I haven't added everyone yet. I've been slowly doing it.
Yeah. I think he's asking when are you doing some shit?
Yeah, I need to get over there, don't I?
Hey, you go to your local, whatever it is, you know, your local library or pub or whatnot. When they have an amateur night or an open mic night, just do it.
You don't understand. I'm fine on the internet. I get terrible on stage. I freak out.
Well, I said I'm naturally an introvert. I force myself out there, you know.
It'd be a train wreck.
And who isn't? Who isn't? I mean, you think this happens by accident? No, this is what happens when you're a train wreck. You know,
it's weird. I'm an introvert, but I love getting to know people. If that makes sense.
I know exactly, you know, where you come from. But see, I force myself out there because I know that I'd just be sitting here reading a book and never talk to anybody ever, and I can be comfortable with that. But I make sure I force myself out there. That's why I do the live feeds, to force myself out there. Now, it may not come through as me being an introvert, because it's a conscious thing. I just make sure that I'm loud and I'm obnoxious. You know, and I have no problem interrupting people because I make sure that, you know, I try to put myself down.
That say it how it is. People always take that as being negative or something. I don't know why. I like people that speak their mind.
Well, they mistake kindness for or they're being docile for being nice and kind. Oh my God, how dare you tell me the truth? You're a mean person.
Yeah, I know.
Why is the truth a mean thing? I never understood that. You know?
No, me
you're fat, stupid, and ugly. Take that for what it is and improve yourself. A, take a walk. B, read a book. And C, get some mascara. I mean, I do that. And you know, granted, I'll never be pretty, but I try not to be fat and I try not to be stupid. I ran out of mascara a while ago.
He wakes up in the morning, and that's the first thing he does. He gets his mascara on before he drives.
Heck, that's right. I put on my bustier, my nice frilly panties, and my high heel pumps, and I go to work driving my truck.
That's why he's so popular.
I'm a hit with all the fellas. Yeah, well, that's part of it. You know, just you got to meet life with a little bit of humor, and you just got to be open and honest with yourself and with the people around you. And as long as I can do that, and I can harass somebody in a store once in a while, and make them smile because I'm being a jerk. Then we know.
Hey, I just noticed something. Have you got your own hat?
Well, yeah. Well, I got two.
That's cool.
Okay. The world's biggest truck stop, called Iowa 80, has a section where you can get custom made hats, shirts, hoodies, whatnot.
That's awesome.
So, about 3 months ago, let me see if I can find it here. Yeah. About 3 months ago, I went in, you know, they made a mistake with it because it just says The Trucker's Life. And this was the truck I was driving. A blue Kenworth T680. Now, this is probably not going to show up that well, but now the name is correct.
Yeah.
And because it's winter, there you go. But
Mhm.
the truck is basically the color
Oh
and
wow,
the
that looks
style.
cool.
So I just got on a black beanie like that, because it's winter time.
Mhm. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah,
too.
so so what I'm gonna like I said, these were both about $30 each. It's a little bit pricey for a hat, but it's custom made.
Mhm.
And if people see my hat and they say, "Hey, where'd you get that from?" I said, "I have it custom made for my YouTube channel, and I can do a little bit of advertising that way." So
Yeah, that's a great idea, actually.
So what I want to do is to take this and find a place that can make multiples of them for a very reasonable price. 30 or 40 of them for like maybe $500 at the most.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Make a good number of them for for a lower price, and give them away. To the people that watch the channel.
Yeah.
I don't think I would ever want to sell it, but like I said, I would like to, like to have some of that to be able to hand out to people. Say, here, here, have a nice little hat. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that.
I'd wear a hat.
Like I said, I got this one, when I was still at the other company.
Yeah.
And before I made the switch. So, but that was the original truck. That's a Kenworth on there.
Yep.
The one here is a Peterbilt.
That would look good in a cap. The black with the
yeah. But like I said, it's winter time. I just got this one last week. I just made this one last week. So when I go back past Iowa 80, I'll probably make a couple of the ball caps with this logo on there.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Now the only problem with this one is, it's showing up pretty good there, but I think I might do the wording here in red. Yeah, do it in a brighter color so it stands out a little bit.
Yeah.
Or may do it just with a different color of the cap. May do like a light brown cap.
Yeah.
But wasn't too bad. A custom hat for $30. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Half an hour. Walked around the store for another half an hour. Bought a few other things that I needed and wanted. Trucking stuff. But they made it right on the spot. So not too bad.
Yeah.
The only thing they won't do is they won't put as seen on YouTube. They won't write that on there. So that'd be nice, but whatever.
Yeah, could link your channel.
Yeah, I mean, but it's that they're afraid of the copyright rules and laws. So blah 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 blah.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty, well.
All right then.
I have to go now. So it's great having you on, Stephanie. I'm glad to have you here. And thanks for talking me down from the ledge.
That's all right. That's why I thought I'd come on and help you.
Yeah. So like I said, not the kind of ending I wanted for a night, but it's a little bit better now. So like I said, I'm going to finish my chili dog tomorrow morning in about 12 hours from now. I'll be getting on for my breakfast making vlog, my breakfast making live feed. And then, of course, Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, it'll be, I'll be doing my Christmas dinner live feed. And then, of course, Sunday we'll have one, just a normal live feed, just chit chat.
Yeah.
Basically 6 o'clock Eastern, the same standard time. And then, like I said, cool. I'll be waiting for yours, so I'll be watching you. I may not be communicating, but I will be watching. And like I said, Ralph, how you going? Christopher Lee,
Ralph.
Thank you very much. Bully's Life, TJ Jones, Metal Music, King King Stacking, Will Johnson, Metal Music, Stephen Tucker, Nomads. Let's see here. Who else? Some knucklehead named Miss Stephanie. We got to find out who she is. Junggoon from Korea. The hell you doing? Glad to have you there. Jordan Dowse, Ralph Floto.
Yes, Nomads. Yeah. I met a few new people.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
Yeah, so Trucking in Wyoming. We're going to see if we can get his channel up so we can see some of the local driving in the state of Wyoming.
I added him as well. Mm-hmm.
So, we'll see that. And Nathaniel Lee, thank you very much. Roxbury, thank you for coming in. Mm-hmm. Who else came out? IH Guy, thank you very much. I know you're already gone. Frederick DeLeon, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I'd like to say, as I usually do, everybody have a very good day. God bless. So we'll talk to you all later.
Bye.
Have a good night, everybody, and a good morning to you. So thank you very much for coming in. We'll talk to you all later.